So this part will be, so the whole purpose of knowing this is because of this. Find the missing side. Tomorrow you'll do the homework to this and we'll finish with the mini quiz. Wednesday you'll find the missing angle. So that's how, first we're going to focus on the missing side. So example one, let's do, just draw this triangle, just this little sketch. There's your right angle, 21. This angle 75, and that side is x. That, if you're going to read that good, it's 75 is the angle. Okay, 75. Okay, guys. So we're going to need to find the missing side, which is x. Okay. So I'll demonstrate this one, and you'll do the next one. So again, just like I taught you, you find H, O, and A first. So H, and label them. Label them. Okay. Would X be O or A? O, right? Because it's across the angle that we're focusing on. So 75 is the angle, right? And so by default, this is A. Now here comes what some students find confusing, like which one should I use? Okay, for sure, so I'm going to try to make this simple for you. For sure, you're going to use the number, the one that they give you the number for, and you're also going to use the one that you're looking for. Okay, so in this particular problem, H doesn't matter. We don't need it, okay, because we have, okay, so katoa. Who has the O and the A? 10. Okay, it's always going to be just one of the two. Tangent is the one that has the O and A. Toa. Right? O and A. So I use tangent. So tangent of 75 degrees equals O over A. So O is X over A is 21. Toa. Top, bottom. Questions so far, guys? Excellent. So now this is just a simple algebraic equation. This is just a number equals x over a number. We need x by itself. So how do we get rid of 21? Multiply, right? Because we're dividing by 21. So multiply times 21. What we did to the one side, we always did to the other side. So 21 times tangent 75 equals x. X is by itself. There's our answer. Okay, I need you to do this on the calculator. I need you to do it, okay? First, reset your calculator. So second plus 712. Second plus, this is really important that you do this. Second plus 712. Second plus 712. Okay, make sure it says that. Second plus 712. Once it says that, let's do that math. So what was it? 21 times 10. Tangent is right here above the 9. Tangent of 75. What's this thing? 75. Yeah. Okay. And then we push enter, and we get our answer. Let me ask you a question. Does this answer make sense? How can the side of a triangle be negative? It doesn't make sense, right? It's like your height. You don't have a negative height, right? So what happened? It looked like our trig was solid, our algebra was solid, and so I'm trying to like exaggerate this for you because this is what's going to happen. Okay, are we talking about degrees or radians? Degrees. By default, your calculator is in radian mode. Okay, so you have to switch it, and if you forget to do that, not always are you going to get negative, but you will get a wrong answer because we're talking about degrees. So you have to go switch it, which is why I had you switch your memory. So here's how you switch it. Mode, because last period we already had switched it to degrees, but by default it's in radian. So mode right there, right? And then go to where it says radian, and just highlight degree, and just push enter. As long as you don't mess with it, it'll stay on degree mode for now on. Okay, but if somebody else uses it, resets it, it'll go back to radian mode. So let's go back home and just re-highlight that and push enter so you don't have to retype it. And there's your answer, which now it makes sense. radian mode, degree mode. Okay, it's going to cost you to get the wrong answer if you forget to switch it. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Okay, so our answer is 78.4. Um, 78.4. Okay. Let's do another one. So this one, I want to show you, because there's something weird about this one. And then after this, I think I can let you go and you can start doing them on your own. 32 degrees, 11, this is your right angle, this is X. Okay, real quick, just 10 seconds. Who is O, A, and H? X is, no, not.
X is, oh wait, H.
H, because it's across the 90 degree. And then who is O? 11. And by default, if you have O and H, then this one has to be A. Okay, here's the thing that you have to, I don't think I taught it this in my other class, but this is really important. When you have a sine of an angle opposite of a hypotenuse, in theory, this trig function is composed of three things. 1, 2, 3. So you should always have two of the things and look for one, right? So here, I have the angle, which I don't know if it's sine, but I have the angle. I also have the O, and I'm looking for the H, right? So I have these two, missing one. That's good if you're missing one. Here's what I'm trying to say. Let's say you're like, oh, I'm going to use cosine because I like cosine. Okay. Notice what happens with cosine. Cosine of 32. What would go on top of for cosine? A, right? What's A? I don't know. I don't know what's A. Over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is X. You're stuck. There's nowhere to go from here because I don't know this one. I don't know this one. There should only be one unknown in your equation. Does that make sense? I'm trying to show you how to pick, okay? So you should pick this one because they give you 11 for sure. And you should pick that one because that's the one that you're looking for. So who is the OH? Sine. Yeah, sine. So we have to use sine. You see, it's not like you can pick all three. There's one that you can pick. So on this one, only sine works. So the sine of 32 degrees equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. Is everybody understanding like how to pick, why you pick, who you pick? Okay. That's really important. Okay, now the only reason I'm doing this problem with you is because the X is on the bottom. So how do we fix it? How do you bring an X up? Huh? Times, right? Because it's being divided, so I multiply. But if I do it to the right side, to do it to the left side, and see what happens? You don't have an X no more on the bottom. That was the issue. It's not there no more. Okay? So X times sine 32 equal 11. Now I'm solving for X still, right? Sine 32 is just the number. This is just the number. So how do I get rid of sine 32 so that I have the X by itself? Divide. Because it's being multiplied, right? So I divide. Sine 32, what I do to one side, I do to the other side. And there it is. There's X by itself. So I'm done. You just let the calculator do the rest of that part. So just do 11. It's already in degree mode from the last time. You don't have to research it. X equals we're looking for the hypotenuse, so it better be bigger than 11. What's the number, guys? 11.8 from 7. Are we good? Okay, so now you have all the tools necessary to do this. Let's see how you guys do on number 3. But this time I'll completely be quiet and just let you work through it. My last class on this first one was about 30% and then 50% and then we finished at 80%. So let's see how you guys do. Okay, that's a 30 and 23 degree. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's see how you guys did. So again, I would make sure you get these right. So that's H, that would be O, and that would be A. Okay. If you mix those up, you obviously get the wrong answer, right? So you have to know who's who. And so here, who is not relevant? Like who can I ignore out of A, O, and H? O, okay. O doesn't matter for us. Because this is the number they gave you, and this is the one that you're looking for. So those are the two that matter. So I'm just telling you for those that struggle, okay? You're dealing with the AH. So which of the first 3 have a AH? Only one of them does. Huh? Cosine? Cot. Right? Cosine. So cosine of 23 degrees equals the adjacent, which is x, over the hypotenuse. So there's a setup, okay? That's the only one you could use on that one. You can't use sine or tangent in this. And so I just multiply both sides by 30. And then just plug that in the calculator. So x equals, what did you guys get? 27.6? Okay, so be honest with me. I just need to gauge the class. How many of you got this answer? Any good? Actually, about a little bit above a 50%. Okay, I know it takes a lot of bravery, but any questions, guys? Anybody like a little bit confused about any of this part? Good? Okay, let's see if we can get us to 80, 90%, okay? 4. Let's do this one. Like I said, we're gonna build. We gotta get the basics down so we could do the harder stuff, okay? So here we go. I'll do it again 2 minutes.